Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena action, and today is going to be a special video, as you can tell from the title. I'm here with my friend Dan. He's going to be joining me here. We're going to do a bit of a tag team draft. Dan, if you could please introduce yourself.
Sure, I'm Dan. I've been on Boris's Magic videos before. We both played Magic before. Is there anybody who actually plays this game who doesn't play Magic? It'd be a weird way to approach it.
I think that there are some people who are coming into this who don't play Magic. I personally don't know anyone, but
yeah,
they've got to be out there.
Oh, we're doing Rogue.
Oh shoot, I autopilot clicked Rogue. So Dan and I talked before we started this video that we were going to do Mage, and then I clicked on Rogue. So anyway,
so we're doing Rogue. This will be great.
This will be great. Dan and I both don't actually like Mage very much at all, either playing it or playing against it. So maybe that was just like my primal instincts clicking away from that class. Well, Dan, this seems pretty clear to me. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Young Priestess.
Yeah, the other two are pretty much unplayable. This also seems like a pretty easy one. Shall we just grab the Eviscerate? Stop me if I'm being crazy.
Oh, this one's hard.
Yeah. Okay, I'm curious what you think.
So, you know what, I actually played with the new Defender of Argus after they changed it, and it was relevant a surprising amount of the time.
Yes, it was.
Like, really bad, actually. Not a bad card, but just the fact that it wasn't 3 power was actually made a difference more than I thought it would.
Yep, I've run into that both when I played before it was nerfed and I was paying attention to the power, and then after it was actually nerfed.
I kind of still think it's better than the other guy, but...
Yep, I think so too. I think that the SI agent can certainly definitely be strong in some cases, but the taunting and the buffing on the defender is really strong. I think some people would disagree with us though and think that we're being crazy there.
This seems simple.
Oh yeah? Dragon mechanics?
Mechanic, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the Warden I'll play with, but the mechanic seems really good. Ooh, this is a tricky choice. So
I know what I would pick here.
I would take the Spiteful Smith.
I would have taken the Squire.
Ooh, okay, so why would you take the Squire over the Smith?
Yeah, I like to play Rogue decks a little bit aggressive, and it helps out with the combo. Even though we don't have anything that has combo with it. Well, we have Eviscerate, yeah. And the Smith, it always feels like, you know, I go through a lot of effort to get it on the board and do something with it, and then it just dies a turn later, and I don't often get to do it. But I could go either way.
Let's try it out. I mean, this is what I'm here for. It's to learn. Let's take the Argent Squire. We'll keep an eye on this and see if we ever regret it not being a Smith. All right. Well, here I'd grab the Betrayal just because it's a good card to have one of. Would you take the 3-drop over it because we have this Colner in our card?
You know what? I've found myself a lot of times playing with the Betrayal, and my opponents are, you know, they're playing around it, which you kind of hope they don't with Betrayal. You get some really good plays with it, but it sort of depends on them not playing all that well sometimes, I think.
Sometimes. It's like a conditional 2-mana Assassinate. I'm pretty happy if it kills one creature. Very rarely will you actually get to kill 2. But let's try this out. Let's take the Worgen. So you would take the Worgen here?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
Well, we don't have any 3-drops. You know, I actually probably would take the Worgen here.
Okay, let's grab the Worgen, see how it works out. Haha, the nerfed Novice
Oh, that's so
Engineer.
sad.
It is sad.
Did they really need to do that?
I don't think they
apparently.
needed to, but they thought it would make the game better. So this is a little bit of a weird...
So I know I like Stormwind Champion more than you do. That's a card you don't like.
I'm on the fence here. Is that what you would take here?
I would probably take that just because even though it's not... You don't want to drop it on turn 7 with nothing else on the board.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to get into a spot where I don't have anything big. And even if it's by itself, it still hits better.
That's true. A 6/6 has some inherent value. Alright, well, personally, I'd grab the Ringleader here because it's nice to have one of, and I don't like this Taunter, and I don't like playing with the Risky Warlord very much.
I agree with you completely.
Yeah, this guy can be amazing, but it seems like every time I play with him in the arena, there's one game where he wins it for me, and then the other 3 games, he just sucks. So
yeah.
I'm shying away from that card.
I would pick Assassin's Blade.
I think it's... I've seen a lot of rogues playing Cold Blood, and it can be really devastating,
you know, I've played it before, and it's always it's kind of like a bad power overwhelming. It'll sometimes just be able to blow out games. Oh, this is tough.
Yeah, I kind of wish we had an SI agent here. I would take that over any of these 3 cards, unfortunately.
So is what's...
Crazed Alchemist always finds a use. I think I would take Pine-Sized Summoner here, just because it has the biggest potential of all the cards. But I don't think any of them are like blowouts.
No, they're not. Yeah, I'd probably take that too.
All right, let's grab the pint-sized girl here. Oh man, that's not my favorite pick.
You don't
to
want
see.
2 of them?
Would you actually take a second one?
I have taken 2 of them. I've never gone for 3.
Oh God, I can't. Dan, I can't. I just can't. I cannot take a second Stormwind Champion. I would take a Dalaran Mage. This makes backstabs better. It makes Eviscerate better. It's really awesome if we can pick up a fan of Knives,
Yeah.
and it fits in our curve.
Yeah, I'd go for that one.
All right, sorry. I always want to let you have your way if we
No,
can.
I know.
But that time.
So this one, I know you like backstab a lot.
Oh yeah, I would take back.
Every time?
I would win. Not every time, but certainly if we already have one Eviscerate and no backstabs, I would take a backstab 100%.
Okay.
Would you take it? Would you take Eviscerate here
No.
just because of the? Oh, okay. Yeah, the
I'm
backstab
just-
is nice. Oh, you're trolling me, bro.
No, I'm just trying to get your perspective on it.
Yeah, so backstab is just it synergizes a lot here because we have a way to turn on combo for first player potentially with backstab, and then the Dalaran Mage makes backstab crazy. So that's definitely what I would take there. Ah, jeez.
I'd take the ogre here, I think.
Yeah, I think you gotta take the ogre. So now we're going a little bit too much spell damage, but it's better than the other things there.
Doesn't it feel good when you have like an eviscerate for 6 though?
I don't think I've ever done an Eviscerate
No,
for 6. I can
that's-
imagine it would feel good. Well, interesting pick here. What would you go for? The solid 3-drop or the bad buffs are better than no buffs?
I would go for the Harvest Golem.
Me too. I think it would be nice to have some buffs here, but we already did at least pick up the Defender of Argus somewhat aggressively.
So this is before you pick this is something
Yeah.
I've been meaning to ask you. What do you mean when you say bad buffs are better than no buffs? I don't quite get why like buffs in and of themselves are good.
Oh, well, it just, I don't know, maybe it's my style, but for some reason when I play Hearthstone, a lot of the time I'm like, man, I wish I could give this minion +1 attack. Like, I really wish I had anything
Yeah.
at all that could, like, give this minion that I already have on the board a bit of extra damage.
It seems a little bit different from your how you normally say you want stuff that's good on an empty board.
That's, oh my god, no one's ever pointed that out to me before, but that's true. That those are sort of anti-synergistic philosophies. Because, of course, buffs are not good on an empty board. I guess I try to have it both ways.
Anyway, I still like the Harvest Golem better.
Okay. Here, my pick would be the Farseer, because as a rogue, it would be nice to have some healing, and I think this is the best
I
healing card in
I
the
like
game.
that anyway. Even if I think just as about anything, I would probably pick that over those other ones.
Yeah. All right, well, I think another Eviscerate wouldn't be amiss.
I would pick Eviscerate here. Yeah. Poison.
Yeah, I mean, the sap, it'd be nice to get one of them, but I think the poison is just all around more versatile.
It's so good if you put on an Assassin's Blade and you can hit him for 20.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
This pains me, but I think we should take an Assassinate. I don't like passing on another Ringleader, but we do have a couple of 2-drops and a couple of 1-drops.
I could see it either way.
I mean, Assassinate is nice to have. The problem is, like, there's a lot of times when I'm up against a rogue, and I'm like, please play Assassinate. Like, I would love to see nothing more than to you spend your entire turn killing this one creature. But at the same time, if we don't have a sap and somebody does play an Ironbark Protector, it's just nice to have one out.
Yeah, there's been games where I've passed on, or drafts where I've passed on Assassinates, and I think, well, I'd be aggressive enough that I don't actually care about it, but you always find a use for it.
Yeah. What do you think, Fairy Dragon? here?
Dragon, yeah.
Okay. Just taking the best 2-drop there.
I think so.
Ooh, that's good. Okay, I'm curious what you would take here.
I would take the Perdition's Blade, no questions asked.
Yeah, the Abomination, here's the thing, this is one of those cards that sometimes will just blow you out, but so much of the time it's just mediocre. The Perdition's Blade is almost always solid. Well, I think we have to take MVP Nightblade here because...
What? Okay, now you're screwing with me.
Counter trolling it. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No, we're not taking
Okay.
MVP Night. This card should really have the words MVP in front of it, like just as a.
I've played it before, and it's actually it's embarrassing when it wins a game.
Oh yeah, I
little
won
bit.
2 games with it, but both of those games would have like probably won anyway. I don't think we need enough removal to take Wolf Rider over Yeti here. Do you agree?
I agree.
Okay. Okay.
Now we don't. Do we already have a Betrayal?
We didn't take it. We took the War.
Well, then I would take Betrayal here. 'Cause
Perfect.
everything else is junk.
Yeah.
That's kind of where Betrayal falls. Like, yeah, I'll take it over just terrible stuff. But in general, I want my Rogue removal to be a little bit better than that.
Yeah. So this is interesting. I guess for me, the obvious thing my mind covers towards is the Spellbreaker to have a silence in our deck.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, it's a little bit. Assassinate covers some of that, but you can always find a use for Spellbreaker.
Yeah, and then the Panther, that's good if we're like being aggressive to get 4 damage through, but I like the silence here. So if you do too, let's grab it.
Yeah. We're getting a little heavy on 4-drops, but
We are.
I kind of want the dwarf.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 4-drops.
It's still the best card, right?
It is. I would consider either a Wolf Rider or Cold Blood here, just because of curve, though. I mean, that's
I trust
a lot
you.
of 4-drops.
My curves are always terrible. There's like huge spikes at weird numbers, and it always comes back to bite me. So.
Well, let's think for a moment. So, what synergy do we have with Cold Blood? The Argent Squire works really well with, I think. The Defias Ringleader and the Dragonling Mechanic putting out a Swarm creature, that also works pretty well. The Harvest Golem is pretty cool to put Cold Blood on. You don't mind losing that as much.
I always hate trading it with just putting it on a guy to trade with something else.
Right, because it's 2 for 1 in yourself.
So it's either that or you hit your opponent with it, which, unless you're winning the game that turn, it's not all that good either.
Oh man, this is a really tough call. Like if I were sitting here by myself, I'd probably angst over this for a long time. I feel like we have a lot of 4-drops. 6 just feels, that's a fifth of our deck. Feels like a lot to me.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather take a Wolf Rider here.
I'd rather have the Wolf Rider than the Cold Blood.
3 damage over the 4 from the Cold Blood, and I'll pay the extra mana for the body.
Right.
And the lack of card disadvantage. I think we made a controversial pick there, but it's a reasonable one. Gotta go for the Pirate here, right? Because it's not really 4. With Deadly Poison, Perdition's Blade, and Assassin's Blade.
It's going to be 3 a lot of the time.
Or yeah, even without any of those,
3,
it's 3. So it's a 3 mana card most of the time.
What do you think about Shiv overall?
I like Shiv, especially because we have spell damage. I think it would be a very reasonable choice here.
2 sources of spell damage.
Mm-hmm. And even without spell damage, it's still fine. I think we just don't have any taunt other than Senjin. And sometimes you just need a taunt.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, I agree with you.
We can keep an eye on that as well to see if we ever end up changing our mind. Ooh, interesting call here. So on the one hand, Sap is just sometimes the bomb diggity, but on the other hand, the Bloodsail Raider is a 2-drop, and we could use more than 3, I think. What would be your preference here?
Yeah, this is a tough one.
Mm-hmm. Same mana cost.
And then if can get up to, like, typically a 5/3 if you have the...
Deadly Poison.
Right. Or
Assassin's
the
Blade.
Blade.
I mean, this is really, like, a lot of the time. Not on turn 2, but a lot of the time
anyway.
it will be a 3/3 if we have our dagger out.
Right, yeah.
Just not on turn 2 right away, but anytime later in the game, it's a 3/3 for 2 most of the time. Or better. Well, let's take a look at it. Let's take an inventory of our removal. We have Backstab, Poison, Betrayal. It's 3. Eviscerate, 4, 5. We'll call this 6. Wolf Rider can sort of count as 7.
Aside
the
from
Blade and the Assassinate.
Aside from the Assassinate, you have trouble breaking through bigger stuff, though.
That's true.
This is where the Sap is good.
Yeah. Okay, I think we'll take the Sap.
I'd go for Sap.
Okay, we'll see how that works. Oh, you know what I'd pick here?
Would you pick another poison here?
No, I'd pick the Ghoul.
Okay, I would pick the Ghoul too. I thought you were going for the
explosive potential.
Yeah.
And we do need some more 3-drops. So we have a very aggressive curve. I would really have liked to see more endgame, but we never saw any Ogres, Harpies, War Golems, never even saw a Core Hound. It was that second Stormwind champion.
We could have taken that, yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, we still have a couple more cards.
We do have a couple more cards, 2 more.
Well, no, 1 more. Because after this, we're going to be at 29. We have one more pick after this.
Yeah, we have one more pick. I might be tempted by the Blade Flurry here. Although, since we didn't take the...
Second Deadly Poison...
Since we didn't take the, what's his face? The Bloodsail Raider, since we took Sap over it, our 2-drop count is a little low, so I'd
go for another Pint-Size Summoner.
Okay, let's grab the Pint Size and see if we get a big card here. So it's got to be Alarmabot here, right? So that we can accelerate out.
I need to get out the Stormwind, whatever that guy's name is. That way, Alarmabot is a 1/4 the next time you play it.
Well, I hate to pass on another SI agent, but we're fine on removal in this deck. We drafted Sap and Assassinate pretty aggressively.
Removal for small stuff.
I feel like the Kodo, just to have another bigger body,
seems
tempting to me.
This doesn't it feel a little wrong?
It feels a
It
little
feels
wrong.
a little. I think it's right though.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, we're lacking for endgame, but we have a very aggressive curve, so we might be able to, and we have lots of removal, so we might be able to just clean up that way.
With the type of deck, I'm glad that we took the sap though,
Yeah,
instead of another guy who can just be blocked by
it's big taunts.
some taunt guy. Yeah.
So the big things to keep in mind, I think that the one that stood out the most to me was the Argent Squire versus Spiteful Smith, so keep an eye on that, and then the Worgen over Betrayal. I think those were the 2 points where you and I disagreed the most.
Now I feel a little bit bad about taking that squire.
Oh well, yeah, but I think even if the Spiteful Smith would have been better, I don't think there was any way to know at that time.
Yeah.
I think that particular point of analysis was going to be skewed by the fact that we didn't, by the fact that we didn't see any endgame creatures. Well, so here,
Keep the eviscerate.
yeah, I normally wouldn't mulligan a Dalaran Mage just in case I don't get any 3-drops, but because our deck is pretty aggressive and because it's pretty bad,
Yeah.
let's hope to get like a Worgen or a Golem instead. Or some 2-drops if we can. Hey, look at that! That's an early win for Argent Squire. This is... Yeah, so if I had been playing this by myself, folks, this would have been a Spiteful Smith here. Instead, we get to bemoan the fact that we're a rogue going first, so we couldn't coin this out. But we get to play this, which is a huge difference. That makes... That will thwart a lot of possible early plays for the opponent.
I hope we got a backstab.
Backstab for this would be good.
Yeah, that's
We only
definitely. Yeah, a backstab is definitely better.
We
than
only saw the one.
eviscerate
Now,
here.
what would you do here? Would you make a dagger or would you make the ringleader?
I would just make a dagger and attack.
You'd attack with the dagger?
I think so.
Okay. It's yeah, I'd like to keep one of these blades because we do have a number of things. Well,
Yeah, you don't want to
have-
be like that guy who puts a deadly poison on his
on his one.
one.
Yeah. So I'd like to keep one because it does go really nicely with the Argent Squire, for extra damage to have it available.
Or even eviscerate or something.
Yeah. Eaglehorn bow. Is he gonna send an Eaglehorn bow to the face?
Looks
Wow,
like it.
that's-
Well, so do you think that? I think there's a good chance he's got some traps in his hand then.
I
Some
think
stuff
so.
that's gonna trigger when you attack.
Yeah. Now the question is, do we play the Farseer here? It heals us, but
But
it dies to the bow.
you know what? The thing is, there's not going to be any kind of secret that triggers during his turn. So if you play it and he uses the bow on that immediately, then it's not going to be getting durability.
All right. Yeah, that's something to keep in mind. Now I don't want to attack with the dagger here, just in case this Divine Shield finds a use. Is that the same move?
Yeah, I'd leave that.
All right. So next.
Well, because
turn,
you can always re-dagger next turn
Right.
if you need to use it.
Next turn, it's nice. This is a decent hand. We got some options. If he makes a really big play, although I don't see why he would.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, so he's probably not gonna hit your guy. You think?
No, I don't think he would. He's
Yeah.
gonna get rid of that. He's just gonna want this to recharge. Okay. Well, here, I think the first creature to attack with would be the Argent Squire.
I
in
think
case of
Argent
freezing trap.
Squire on the wolf. I bet it's explosive trap.
Okay.
That's just my guess.
Well, what would be the best possible trap? I think the best possible trap would be Snake Trap, actually.
Really? Snake trap.
Because it
Yeah.
would give him 3 snakes.
Oh,
Well,
you mean best for him?
Best for him, yes. Best for him would be Snake
Well,
Trap.
Yeah, definitely.
But the only way to play around that is to eviscerate the wolf, which I'm not going to do. Plus, Snake Trap's an epic. So, let's see what it is. It's not freezing or snake.
Okay, so it could be snipe or it could be explosive trap.
Well, always check for explosive trap before you check for snipe.
I guess he still has. Well, yeah,
We-
you
we-
don't
we-
want it. You
we
can't
could-
just sit here.
We could have a staring contest, but
Well, wait a second. Why?
here's the problem. I think that if we play the Senjin
Yeah.
and it is snipe, then he gets this thing anyway.
Oh, that's true, and he can use it twice.
and
to kill all the
we're
guys.
not gonna like sit
No,
here,
okay,
so
yeah, you might as well attack. Oh, it is snipe.
It's snipe. Well, so do we give him the snipe, or do we attack him
No,
with the
just
dagger
attack
and
him
remake
and
the
re-dagger,
dagger?
right.
Okay. So we're starting a little bit of a staring contest here. All right. So is it yeah, it's definitely snipe. We know it's not freezing, snake, explosive, or misdirection, and there's nothing else besides snipe. So it's got to be a snipe. So now he either has to. Well, he doesn't have to do nothing. He just does nothing with his weapon. He's gonna make a creature. All right, and he gets he flipped a Leok. Good man. Alright, man, I wish we could combo out that ringleader and the eviscerate, but it is not to be. Oh my goodness! That's
That's
worth
good enough.
sniping.
Yeah.
That's definitely worth eating a snipe for. Put the weakest creature in the middle in case of explosive shots. So we do that.
That's going to be a 3-1.
Yep. Still though, the worst part about it is that he gets his weapon.
Right, he
the
gets
fact of
Yeah, but he's taking quite a bit of damage from this.
he is, and I think we keep attacking with the dagger now.
Yeah, I don't see any reason not to. It's within a couple turns. I don't think we're gonna have trouble playing out everything that
Yep.
we want. Anyway.
Next turn could be good. We can do Shield Master and the Ringleader, or Silence and Ringleader if he plays a big taunt like a Fen Creeper or something. Scavenging Hyena? Oh, does he have Unleash the Hounds? Oof, I was really worried he had Unleash the Hounds. That would have actually been
That would have
amazing.
been really good. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well,
Well,
he
that's
lucked
pretty
out.
good anyway.
He got the pig, so this Hyena gets
So
big.
he's gonna hit the Kodo.
He's gonna kill the Kodo. Luckily, we can kill the Hyena pretty easily. Either with a sap or with an eviscerate. Or we could just silence it, honestly. Alright, I think we have to
Okay.
think about our to-the-face damage potential, because we've got 2 eviscerates. That's 8 damage, 9.
So kind of
He's
pretend he's at 7.
6 health. Would you ignore the Hyena here?
He still has another charge on that, but if you play Senjin, I might play Senjin and then Ringleader.
And then
Yeah.
swing with the dagger?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me try to play around explosive.
Well, let's see if the weird flipper bug is.
Oh.
It might not actually matter where you put it.
Alright, well, I'm gonna swing away with the dagger then. So, yeah, if I'd say if these guys
If we
get to
can
attack,
hit him get him down for 5 next.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
at least have enough left on the board that we can hit him for 5, and we have a silence.
Ooh, deadly shot. He's desperate. If he had an explosive trap, he wouldn't have done that. He's played 3 animal companions.
Oh no, it's that one. Okay, well we can silence.
Yeah, we can silence it. And swing for 6, so he's down to 7, which means the eviscerates will kill him. Actually, we don't need to silence that. What are we talking about? We kill him with sap.
Oh yeah, sap.
Sap.
Oh yeah, this does it.
Sap, GG. Just in case my arithmetic's wrong, let's just eviscerate twice. And that was a pretty good game to start things off. Well played, sir. Well played. Well played.
That's fine. I don't mind if my opponent doesn't say well played.
I know,
I
I
only
like
mind
to.
if they say it like 3 turns before they actually beat you.
Yeah, that's always obnoxious. Okay, let me check to make sure that this isn't like bugged out. Good, it's still streaming. Excellent. It was lagging a little bit there. All right, so that was a pretty strong win there. That opponent interfered a little bit, but not enough.
What's with this wait time thing?
I don't know.
There's something like it just changes so much, like 10 seconds. It's too much to process. I'm
I don't
not sure
understand
if what I'm even
why
looking
there's 2.
for.
Why are there 2 numbers here?
Is it just the approximately 10 to 17?
Oh,
Is that what
see.
that is?
I thought it was like approximately 10, precisely 17.
Oh, okay.
No, the range
No.
makes a lot more sense. Aaron the Rogue here.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with that anyway. That information. I guess you know if your game's crashed.
Hey, look, we're second as a Rogue. I think this whole hand gets mulliganed.
I agree.
Come on, Defias Ringleader. Take advantage of going second. Oh, man.
Well, this could be okay.
It's
I mean,
okay.
you coin out a. Well, that's a little weird.
Do
If
you
you coin
coin
out a summoner, because then, yeah, I think you coin out.
I think we gotta go for it.
I mean, next turn is weird because then you have a 1-mana summoner.
Well,
that-
you can play this and waste the battle cry. I think
Oh,
a 3/3
yeah,
on
I
turn
get,
2 is
yeah,
worth
that's
it.
a good point. I missed that.
Well, anyway, against a Rogue, this isn't super likely to live. Oh no, that's bad. That's really bad.
I mean, we could dagger, hit it, and then trade.
Yeah. Now the other option is we could play a Worgen. The idea being that if he then enrages by killing the summoner, we can dagger next turn.
And
Take 5 damage, but then
take
we have
5
a
damage, then
Worgen
you
on
have
the
a
field.
Worgen. I guess that. And then
It's a bit risky, for sure.
So he's hit us for 5 already, or no, I guess he hasn't. He could trade with the Worgen or hit us for 5, and then we get some of the life back if he's hit us.
You have this too. I like this play.
Really? You're 2 for 1ing yourself here.
No. No, she's gonna, well, presumably kill the Pine-Sized Summoner.
Right, and
then we dagger up and kill the Berserker.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So the Worgen's on the field. Otherwise, if we dagger now,
Wait.
then
Okay.
then she gets to play her full 3 mana turn,
I see.
and we've got an empty field. So it's like sacrificing 5 damage to.
Yeah, that's fine then. Yeah, I like that play.
We'll try it out. So we'll swing at the face and see how this goes. Now, if she kills the Worgen with something dumb, then that would be sad, of course.
I wonder if they fixed that vegetable bug. We should test that out.
And
Nope. Wow.
on the first test.
There is something wrong with your computer. I got that once, but like you seem to get that
Every time.
every time.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a graphical thing or something.
I don't know, man, but it
That
hurts
was-
my soul. It hurts my soul. Oh, she's gonna kill the Worgen. Interesting.
Okay.
My god, that was really good
Oh, that's
for
solid.
her.
That's
Yeah.
solid.
Okay, well, that gambit didn't really work out very well.
I'd play the summoner here, I think, over the 3/3.
Yeah, I think the summoner's fair. I mean, it will die to her weapon.
Oh.
Actually, you know what? We probably
Maybe
should've
that was a bad idea.
Yeah, I forgot about the weapon.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a misplay,
Whoops.
folks. Whoops. Yeah, we should have played the 3/3 because it would have a chance of living. Mad Bomber.
I like that card a little bit.
Oh man,
more
she
than
she
you.
messed up. She should have attacked first before playing Mad Bomber because the Mad Bomber could have wasted hits on the Pine-Sized Summoner. Maybe she was hoping it would
Well,
kill
it
the
could have
summoner.
killed the Pine-Sized
Okay,
Summoner.
that's a fair point.
You have to get a little bit lucky.
That was a pretty good top deck.
That's pretty good, yeah.
I think we're just gonna play that. It's a bit sad this Novice Engineer does get to deal damage, but I think in the grand scheme of things that is okay. Ah, she's going balls to the walls Dickens here.
Oh,
There have been
oh.
3 Pine-Sized Summoners played this game.
Well, the Kodo will be good.
The Kodo will be good. So I think we knock out the Engineer
Yeah.
with the Yeti, and then the Kodo kills the Summoner.
Yeah, that looks like the best.
Save a point of damage on our Yeti. Kadoosh. Alright, well we have a really good board presence now, but if she has a good turn here, we could be in trouble. Luckily you made me take Stormwind Champion, and I'm kind of happy we have it here, because we don't have any other big stuff.
What is it you don't like about that card?
It just seems like it's really expensive, and it doesn't get you out of a jam if you're behind. But, at the same time, I have to concede, there have been times when I've been very happy to have it.
Oh, you knocked the kite away.
Yeah, of course I wasn't. I'm not the kind of way.
I always like to leave it there so I can just, if you click on it, it kind of waves in the wind.
I know. I like it to wave in the wind forever. I believe, Dan, that if you love something, you should set it free.
Yeah. I like, what is it though? The one where you get to break like 8 things in the city. That's my favorite.
Yeah, you always like to break the signpost. I don't like to break the signpost, man.
The secret isn't to click really fast on it. The secret is to like click it so it looks like you're kind of hitting it as it swings back towards you. Then it's more fun.
Well, this is actually a really fantastically good play against us because the Kodo doesn't quite kill the mechanic. What we really want is Fan of Knives that we never saw.
What you really want is that Stormwind Champion on the board. Right?
If only there was a Stormwind Champion on the board.
I mean, we could use a bunch of removal to kill these guys.
Well, what we could do is we could play, nope, we can't. I was thinking we could Dagger to kill the Dragonling and then, like, turn on combo for Eviscerate, but we can't.
Well, what we could
we don't have
do
enough mana.
is you'd backstab the 2/4 and then
Finish it off with the Kodo?
finish off with the Kodo, kill the 2/1 with your dagger, and then heal the guy with the. I actually didn't count to see if we have enough mana to do all that, but
Yes, we do.
okay.
I think you found the right play there. Now we could play the Wolf Rider and hit for 3, try to start burning her out.
What weapon is that right now? Is that just a 1/2?
1, 2. Do you want to try that, or do you want to heal the Kodo?
Let's heal the Kodo.
Alright, let's
I like
heal
that.
up the Kodo. We'll pass the turn. Alright, that was good. I think you found the right move.
And then next turn we can actually play the champion.
So yeah, this is the defining turn because if these creatures are allowed to live and attack with the Stormwind Champion, we're probably gonna win.
And that's a lot of damage, and we have an Eviscerate and a Wolf Rider in hand.
Yeah, we do have 7 damage here.
Well, that's not so bad. We can. Uh-oh.
Betrayal, no! See, 2 mana assassinate.
Yeah, but it's on the one that you don't want to kill.
That's true. It's a don't choose your own adventure. Assassinate. All right. Well, so we got a couple of options here. We could. Oh. So we could.
I still want to eviscerate that thing, kind
I want to eviscerate this thing too. So that means no Stormwind champion just yet. So do we play the Wolf Rider, eviscerate, and swing for 6 down to 13? Feels like it's not quite low enough.
That doesn't seem right somehow.
Maybe silence this Wolf Rider, swing for 6, 7.
Let her respond.
That keeps the eviscerate in the hand to potentially go on the face.
Yeah, but then we're down a lot of creatures and that champion isn't as good.
That's true. I mean,
you could just play the champion and hit that and kill that thing.
That's true. Then this is left at 1 health, so it's vulnerable to Fan of Knives and Shiv.
Well,
But we have a 6/6 on the board.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So we'll kill this off. Why Papa Boris does not like Booty Bee Bodyguard, volume 837. And pass the turn. So we'll see if she has Fan of Knives or Shiv, or a way to get rid of this. Like, Shiv plus Assassinate on this turn would put us in a bad spot, because these are not good endgame cards. And her health total's too high for us to burn her out. This is 7 damage, 8. She's down to 10. Yeah, one of these needs to attack for us to, I think, have a good chance of winning. Oh, she's gonna attack the Coda with the dagger. That's awesome.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah, I just wanted it to hit one more time. That was it. This is totally pointless and terrible. She can't even give it taunt, and that's oh man. Okay, I think we're gonna win this. Maybe even right now. So this is 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 4 is 14 damage.
That's
on
enough,
the nose. GG, my friends. GG.
You should probably do things like count these numbers out of 10
Probably. I didn't
never do that. I'm so bad at this game. Sometimes I'll like.
I didn't think she'd attack the Coda with the dagger, but the rogue didn't have the removal that she needed.
Yeah.
Well, Dan, I think we're off to a fantastic start.
That's a
here.
good start.
Oh, and I got a new quest.
Don't clear those away. They just steal your gold. I did this the other day. I lost a bunch of these things.
Oh, why did it take this long for beatdown? I should already have like 60 progress on this.
It's because the weird day calculations all messed up now too. I don't know what's going on.
That's been messed up for a while.
Oh, has it?
Well,
Okay.
folks, if you enjoyed this tag team commentary, do please like and/or subscribe. As always, we're going to come back after 2 games to show you the rest of the games in an upcoming video. We'll see you back here soon.